On screen, Sam Heughan and Caitriona always appear as the perfect couple. However, few people know that behind the lens, their relationship hides an untold story. The moments are both sweet and challenging. It all started from the first day they met at the Outlander audition. At that time, Caitriona was still a new name, while Sam was looking for a big opportunity for his career. As soon as I saw him, I knew this was Jamie Fraser, Caitriona once shared in an interview. As for Sam, his eyes at that time were not just looking at a colleague. In that look, there was also curiosity, admiration, and something that is difficult to describe in words. When the film started filming, the two had to perform extremely intense emotional scenes. Few people knew that before, that they spent hours talking, practicing, and building trust in each other. It's impossible to do those scenes without a real connection, Sam once admitted. It was this connection that made the audience believe that there was a real-life love between them. But behind that sweetness was a terrible pressure. Dating rumors broke out continuously. The media kept asking questions. Caitriona, who is a private person, sometimes felt like she was suffocating. In a private conversation with her best friend, she whispered, "Sometimes I don't know if I'm living in reality or just stuck in Jamie and Claire's world." Sam was no better. He was labeled Caitriona's dream man, even though both always insisted that they were just friends. However, the moments in real life made it hard for others to believe it. At a backstage party, Caitriona leaned her head on Sam's shoulder for a long time, listening to him tell a story. That photo was leaked, causing social media to explode. Fans everywhere claimed they were made for each other. What is the truth? A close source revealed that Sam once wrote in her diary, "There are things I can't put into words, but her eyes tell me more than any words." As for Caitriona, every time she was asked, she just smiled. "We have a special relationship, something that no outsider can fully understand." Was it just a close friendship between two artistic souls? Or had it crossed the line? The answer is only known to them. One evening, after a tiring day of filming, the whole crew gathered to celebrate. The party room was filled with laughter, but in a quiet corner, Sam and Caitriona sat across from each other, separated only by a small table. The yellow light reflected through the glasses of red wine, creating a warm but ambiguous space. "Have you ever thought, if things were different?" Caitriona asked softly, her eyes on her colleagues who were chatting animatedly. "What if we met before this all started?" Sam frowned slightly. His deep blue eyes seemed to be searching for the answer hidden in that question. He smiled slightly, a meaningful smile. "What are you talking about, Kate?" Caitriona did not answer right away. She took a sip of wine and put down her glass, whispering, "I just wonder if we could be a little different. Not Jamie and Claire, just Sam and Kate." The words made the atmosphere heavier than ever. Sam was silent for a long time, then leaned forward, his voice low. "I have thought about that too. More than you think." In that moment, time seemed to stop. They looked at each other, no words needed, but their eyes spoke for all the things they had been suppressing for so long. A burst of laughter from the next table brought them back to reality. Caitriona quickly turned away, hiding her deep gaze while her heart was pounding. As for Sam, he leaned back, trying to keep his composure, but his mind was filled with thoughts that shouldn't exist. From that night, something changed. No one said anything, but they understood each other better. In every scene, the glances exchanged, the touches of hands. Everything was so real that everyone in the crew exclaimed, "They don't need to act anymore." Rumors spread again, especially after the paparazzi captured the moment Sam took Caitriona back to the hotel at midnight. The photo was blurry, but that was enough to make the online community explode. The hashtag #RSamandKateForever appeared everywhere. Thousands of comments rushed in while the press competed to make headlines. Sam Heughan and Caitriona friendship or love? In the face of the storm of public opinion, both remained silent. In a major interview, when asked directly about their relationship in real life, Caitriona just smiled. "We are best friends." But could that smile hide everything? Or in the closed hotel room, there were secrets that had never been revealed. A member of the crew once revealed, once they stayed together in the hotel until morning. "I don't know what happened, but when they came out, their eyes were on each other like two people who couldn't be apart." Sam, in a private interview, once admitted, "There are things I will carry with me for the rest of my life, not because I want to hide them, but because they belong to us." That statement made fans even more curious. Was there a special night between them? The climax exploded at the awards ceremony in Los Angeles. On the red carpet lit by flashbulbs, Sam suddenly grabbed Caitriona's hand and leaned down to whisper something. The camera accidentally captured that moment, and a shy but happy smile appeared on Caitriona's lips. Just a few hours later, netizens hired lip-reading experts to analyze it. The result went viral. "I can't stop thinking about you," immediately after Caitriona denied it. It's just a beautiful story that people made up. But is the denial enough to erase the affectionate gaze that millions of people saw? There is a secret that few people know. According to a close source, Sam proposed to Caitriona on a quiet evening in Scotland, just them by a windless lake. The story has never been confirmed, but when Sam rarely confessed, "In another world, maybe we would have chosen each other," people understood that there is love that does not need a title, just a moment to become eternal. That night Sam still remembers clearly. The quiet shore of Loch Lomond, the sky full of stars, the wind blowing in harmony with his heartbeat. With all his courage, he pulled out a small ring from his pocket. Not a gorgeous diamond, just a thin silver ring engraved with the two letters SC. Simple, but containing all the sincere feelings. "Kate, if I said that I wanted us to be together forever, would you agree?" Sam's voice trembled like never before. Caitriona looked at him, her eyes shining in the moonlight. She gently placed her hand on his where the ring was still warm. A tear fell, mingling with the cold wind. "Sam, I know you love me, but we can't. If I say yes, we'll lose everything. The movie, our friends, and the life we've tried so hard to keep." Sam bit her lip. Her heart clenched. He didn't say anything more, just nodded slightly and held her hand tightly as if wanting to hold on to the last moment. Since that night, they had never mentioned it again. But in their eyes, every time they accidentally touched, that secret fire still burned, smoldering and undying. And then years passed. Both Sam and Caitriona moved on with their careers, with their private lives. They never revealed any more details about that untold story. Only occasionally, in a quiet glance on the red carpet, in a smile that was half restrained, half letting go, people saw the shadow of the secret from years ago. Was it love that was buried to protect everything? Or was it simply a friendship so beautiful that the whole world wanted to believe? It crossed all boundaries. Only they know. And perhaps they will carry that answer with them for the rest of their lives. As for us, the people standing outside, we can only whisper to ourselves, if one day all barriers disappeared, would Sam and Caitriona choose each other?